It is a great pleasure today that on Cinema Confidential we welcome musician and actor Ronn Moss. Hi.
Hello.
Thank you so much for having us. I really can't wait to ask you a lot of questions. I hope you're ready as well.
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
Tell me something. As I told you before we started our conversation, I'm pretty sure that applies to the whole world, but in my country in particular, in Bulgaria, you're extremely popular as Ridge Forrester. And I'm not sure that many people actually know that music is as important in your career as acting is. So which one started first, actually? I think it was the music.
The music definitely started first. It was something that was a passion of mine since I was a little kid. At 11 years old, I started playing guitar. My brother was taking lessons, and so I just sort of took that out of his hands and learned. I could hear the things that he was practicing in the other room that he was playing, and when he'd go off to school, I'd take the guitar and teach myself what I'd heard him play the night before.
Yeah.
So I realized I had a kind of a memory for it, or I could remember those tunes and all. But it started me on this quest of becoming a musician. I was either going to become a doctor, a surgeon, or a musician.
Tough choice.
Yeah.
And how did your family react to the fact that you chose they always say that artists don't support a household.
I was taking all the pre-med stuff up through college, all the working towards working in hospitals and all, and even dissecting bodies, believe it or not. I got that far.
Wow.
And in one day I had to make a choice. Do I go the academic route or the artistic route? In one day I had to decide 8 years of academic or pursue the music as well.
So what made you decide?
I chose the music because I didn't know any happy doctors. I grew up around different doctors, and all of them they had different problems, different psychological problems and family problems and business problems. They didn't seem happy. So I chose the more creative aspect. I don't think I would change that now, but I think I would have made a great doctor.
Did it actually come handy to know these medical things in your acting career at some point? Did you actually use it for something?
Well, my very first TV thing I ever did, I played a paramedic.
Okay.
So
See, there you go.
Maybe I can say yes to that. But the music came first, that's the point. said you needed a symbol of my love.
Our hearts in the sand. Oh, Rich.
I thought I'd lost you, Logan. But you came back. I'm never letting you go again. Never, ever.
And when did acting come into the picture?
Acting came in around 1980 because my rock and roll group that I had was not doing as much. We'd already released a few albums and all. It wasn't doing much. We weren't touring. And I remembered what the guy who owned our record company had said to me. He said, Ron, have you ever thought about acting? And I just said, no. We're doing the music. We spent a lot of time doing the music. And he said, you should think about acting. So years later, I did. I took his advice and just went, I'm going to try it. So I went from having something in music to having absolutely nothing in acting. I didn't know anybody. I had to just start from the ground up. I just worked my way up to just a few years later.
7 years later.
Well, doing, it wasn't quite 7 years, but it was several years of nothing. I started getting a few commercials, and a few movies, and different things, and then this Bold and Beautiful thing comes along. A new show, a new character. And that felt great. It felt really right.
It was fascinating to me when I was reading information on you that you actually played that character from 1987 until 2012.
Yeah.
That is a really long time to dedicate to a character.
It's a long time to dedicate to anything.
To anything, yeah. Even some marriages are actually shorter than this.
Which is funny because that my relationship with Brooke and Taylor was actually longer than any relationship I've ever had in my
Oh
whole
my
life.
God, it's so funny.
Those two girls, especially the character of Brooke that I married 7 times, was more of a relationship for me than my real life.
Were your actual partners at one point, I don't know, did they get jealous when you spend so much time with your screen husband or screen wife?
I can't answer for past relationship, but I know my wife now, no, she doesn't get jealous at all because she realizes, she was with me through the last part of that show. She realizes what I do for a living. She knew I had been doing that for many years before, so yeah, I'm happy she's cool with all that because some people would get very jealous.
Yeah, I'm sure. What would you say is something positive and what would you say something negative about playing a character for this long? Like why did you like it? Why did you stick with him for so long?
Positive side is the consistency.
Yeah.
Knowing that you're going in every day to do what you love doing. I did love doing. And you have it provides a kind of a solid base for being in this area. I raised a family. As an actor, to have solid work like that, it's unusual. So that's the aspect, that's the good part. Plus having that group of people as a family.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that. I'm sure you guys are really like family.
I miss that and I miss them. I don't miss the rigors of doing a show like that because it's a lot of time, it's a lot of work, massive amount of work. Don't miss that, but I miss the people.
Yeah.
So that's the good side. The bad side is you get typecast. People only know you for that. But I'm not sweating that. I'm not sweating that. People ask me if that's a big downfall. I go, not really. I'm not going to make it that.
Of course.
I dedicated my life to 25 years of that. I lived two lives concurrently, right, side by side. And it's all good. I'm very proud of what I did with that. It's, people call me that character and all. That's fine. It's okay. They're more and more calling me Ron.
which is great.
which is great. But I don't bemoan it. I take everything now with a lot of gratitude.
Sea Wines.
So you were actually you work a lot in Italy, and you were there on Dancing with the Stars?
Yes.
How was that experience? That combines your acting, your music, everything, and it's totally different.
That was literally one of the most difficult things I've ever done. I have a whole new appreciation for dancers. They work their asses off. Literally. It's amazing. But that was a very out of my comfort zone thing to do. Completely out of my comfort zone. And scary. Scary to do.
But you did quite well. You came in second.
I did come in second. And that was kind of against all odds too. Because I wasn't there constantly doing it. I had to go back and forth each week from LA to Rome.
Wow.
I didn't have the luxury of being there like everybody else,
Mm-hmm.
having 6 days to prepare. I had 4 hours to prepare.
It ain't about who you're seen with. It ain't about that cool car you like to race around. I don't care about your money, honey. The way you go when you go down. It's not who your friends are.
You're headed to Europe for most of the entire summer, actually?
Yes, because it's kind of my gift to Italy, of the love that we've shared for so long. I'm even going to be singing in Italian, believe it or not.
Hey.
It's crazy.
How's your Italian going then?
I'm learning very, very slowly because it's not easy. The music tour, we have many performances all around Italy. Tour around for 3 months. That's one thing that's changed for me is when I would go anywhere else in the world when I was working on the show, I'd have to rush back to here to keep working
film
on the show. Now I'm free to stay in the locations we go.
Yeah.
Give me the
And you
experience.
travel with your wife, right?
Yes.
Well, that's very good. So you guys are together, and you don't have to, rush back here for that either.
The dog that travels with us, his name is Prince.
Oh my God.
And he's
Prince.
1 kilo.
Of
He
course.
only weighs 1 kilo, and he just stays in a
No.
bag.
Oh, airplanes allow that.
Yeah.
So Prince is also going to be on tour with you. You're
Yes.
touring with Prince.
I'm touring with Prince, technically, yes. It's such a weird thing because we had no intention of having another little dog. Especially a little dog that we carry around with us. But it's turned in, he found us. He's a rescue dog.
Are you interested in going back to acting at some point?
That's interesting that you say that because I never left acting.
Okay, good.
People think that I stopped after Bold and Beautiful, that I just stopped acting. I actually, my wife and I helped produce a show called The Bay, and it's a new digital show. Been going for 4 seasons now. I act on the show as well. I play a character named John Blackwell. He's kind of a badass character. My wife likes to say John Blackwell would have Ridge Forrester for lunch. That type of thing. And I think she's right about it. It's a good character, and it's a big change from playing Ridge.
So what do you want from the future? Like, what would you want? Do you want more of everything? More music, more film, more?
Yeah,
What do you want
I'm enjoying combining the music with the acting now, and now we've added the producing side of it as well, and just wearing different hats and pursuing more creative things. That's my big change now from Bold and Beautiful. I feel like I'm opening up a lot of creative avenues that weren't there before because of the time involved.
Yeah, of course. And what would you say makes you happy outside of outside of your work?
Simple things make me happy. Just having dinners, having friends over. I'm living, as I said before, in gratitude. We're trying to simplify our life.
Can I teach you to say something in Bulgarian?
Oh, let's try it. Let's try it. I will butcher your language, I'm sure. But,
Здравей.
say it again.
Здравей. Здравей.
Здравей.
Здравей.
Здравей.
Bulgaria.
Bulgaria.
Yeah, there we go.
Здравей. Bulgaria. Bulgaria.
Bulgaria.
Zdravei, Bulgaria.
Yeah!
What did I just say?
Hi, Bulgaria.
Okay. That's funny. I could have said anything. You could have said some bad words and I wouldn't know.
Do you want me to teach you bad words?
Well, maybe later.
Okay, thank you very much.